the completion of the Silver Jubilee, an upgraded Class 108, named to commemorate 25 years of the Keith Dufftowns Railway Association and designed to partner the Tram, space became available in the shed for the Class 107. The unit was moved from the yard into the second road of the shed at the start of May, allowing some major restoration works to begin. The crew from the Railcar Restorers were coming north to Dufftown in mid-May, and we needed to do some significant work before they arrived. As seen in the previous update, the majority of the interior had already been stripped, and the toilet cubicle and water tanks were removed prior to moving the unit. The tanks were hiding quite a bit of rust in the roof, leaving some serious holes around the fillers and the breathers. The majority of the rivets holding the windows were also removed, with just a few left to keep them in place during the move. Once in the shed, the main task was removing the inner and outer fiberglass domes over the cab before the Railcar Restorers arrived to start on the bodywork. On arrival, they immediately started cutting out the rotten areas of the cab, mainly the bottom edge and some areas around the windows. At the same time, all of the body windows were removed, complete in their frames. This allowed access to the bodywork hidden by the frame edges, though fortunately there was relatively little serious rust, with only a couple of patches needed. The rest of the window openings just needed cleaned up and repainted. As mentioned, the other area needing significant work was the roof, where the water tank filler was. The rot was cut out and the holes patched. A few repairs were also needed in the cant rails, which were in surprisingly good condition. Ironically, this could have been because the units had been sitting for such a long time, as when in service, the vibrations from the engines tend to aid water getting in behind the seams and rotting them out. The guys from the Railcar Restorers put in an amazing amount of work in the 5 days they were in Dufftown, and have really helped push the project forward. You can see some of their other work in the Railcar Restorers channel, which I've linked in the description. There's still a lot of work to be done in the 107, including some more rust repairs around the doors, gangways, and the floor of the toilet, though it's best not to think why that rotted out. An interesting find during the stripping of the interior was a note left behind one of the panels by the crew who refitted the unit at Glasgow Works in the 1980s. It reads, "You have the privilege to tell the world that you have been working on a job that Tom Russell, Stuart Glenn and their boy Chunky once worked on. Please work up to standards as we have." The note is dated 4th of August 1981. We'll try and work to the standards they would expect, and hopefully the 107 will still be around in 44 years for the next crew who works on it.